So this is one of the original mental engine swaps that you can add to one of the originally added vehicles into the game. Starting off life as a measly little 1.8 CA18 DE, not even the turbocharged version from the later versions, the Sylvia Q's has now been injected with a slightly overpowered twin turbo LS7 from the BRZ drift car in this case, and delivery by the person on screen right now, based on a 90s Japanese touring car version of the car that ran in obviously the touring car series in Japan. So we will be going through two different vehicles in this case. Well, not two different ones, two different versions of the same vehicle. This one with aero and this one without. And obviously we'll be doing the drag test, the track day test, and the drift test in the public lobby. So on screen now should be some of the performance figures, stock and maxed. Notice how the power of the vehicle is actually pretty low, even maxed out at 300 something horsepower, I believe. But now it's also got over 1200 horsepower with ultimate parts as well. You'll be reaching slightly lower figures if you don't have the ultimate parts available, but that's something you can get in your own time. The setups that I will show should work even without the ultimate parts. They don't make too much of a difference. It's only the slight top end acceleration that you'll be missing out on, and potentially acceleration out of corners from the carbon prop shaft. But apart from that, the LS7 doesn't have too many modifications that you can do to it anyway. So first, we will start off with some sort of track test, I guess. So we're here at Le Mans for 700 pp, as the engine swaps seem to do like weird performance point glitch things where the performance points should be a lot higher than they are. But then again, this car has such skinny tires that it never hooks up with in terms of grip, so you have to have a lot of downforce to keep it planted. But I've put it on racing hards because mediums just burn up within one lap, and then you can pause if you want for the suspension settings that I've put on and the diff settings. And I haven't done anything to the transmission besides auto setting. Actually, no, I think I might have adjusted it a little bit. That fifth gear looks a bit off, so I might have made fifth gear a bit longer. So I'd auto set to 450 and then put these gears in. Pause obviously if you need to. High RPM turbo, no ballast, maxed out downforce, ultra high turbo, and obviously once your stage 3 weighting all your racing parts. You can't upgrade the engine on this. It already starts off with 1030 horsepower anyway. So let us do a quick lap. Obviously we're going to go on fuel map 6, or otherwise you're going to run out of fuel halfway around the track. And I short shift quite a bit. Ideally you may want to run stock turbo on this, just to save on a bit of fuel, I guess. I should say stock turbos, not turbo. But the ultra high turbo, obviously it gets you your... Oh, okay, I'm being bullied. Obviously it gets you your peak power figures, but it's very peaky in terms of the way it spools up. So you'll notice an acceleration. It's only once the accelerator bar gets there, it starts accelerating. There we go. So now it starts accelerating once it's in the higher RPM. Otherwise it's a bit sluggish down low. Although you can do a bit of torque manipulation with the restrictor, so it has a more flat torque curve. Or just run the stock turbos. But the thing is, this handles well, but if it had thicker tyres, it would be a lot better. Right now it's got like really skinny, pretty much bike tires, and it doesn't put down the power when you exit the corner, but it handles well. Like, it handles the corners very well. But the problem is just that this is too much power. So obviously, because I'm on fuel map 6, my power is restricted. I don't actually know if anyone's figured out what each power map reduces the power to. But I'm guessing we're like at probably, I don't know, 900 horsepower, less than 1,000. Oh, and that's another thing as well. Brakes are a bit hit and miss sometimes, especially if you don't hit your braking points like I do. If you want to, you can put your brake bias all the way to the front, and that will save on your rear tires. I did try mediums, but it only did 2 laps. You can still win. You can still win with 2 laps, but it's just too much pitting at that time, and then you end up doing an extra lap with 1 minute left, and they're like 40 seconds behind you because of all the pit strategies and if it rains and all that. I tend to just shift as the red bar comes up, so extra short shifting, and you should be able to get 3 laps out of it like that. I have multiple times, unless it rains like on lap 2, at the end of lap 2, and you might need to pit for tires, like intermediates. Then obviously you'd probably want to just fill up with fuel and tough out the rain. But that's an overview on this. Handles very well. I'd imagine it will handle way better with not much horsepower. But yeah, I think next we'll do the drag race next with the other car that I have set up. Right, out here on the drag strip. I think this one is, I can't remember which event this one is in off the top of my head, but here is the setup I have got for the drag race. It's like an old school suspension setup from Gran Turismo 6. I haven't done drag racing on this game in such a long time now, so I have no idea what's changed. Heavy wets on the front, softs at the back. Basically, it's loose on the front and stiff on the rear suspension. 555 on the diff. I don't know if that means anything. I put 100 downforce on just so that it would stop wheel spinning at higher speeds, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Ballast all the way at the back. Fully customizable racing transmission set to 400, and then I adjusted the gears accordingly. From what I've tried to do a 2nd gear launch and then shift into 3rd and then into 4th, as you can hear it wheel spinning, so that it can hook up, and it should top out about 170. If I can get into the 9s, that'll be great, but I don't actually know what a good time for this car is. Oh yeah, and high RPM turbo instead of the ultra high. So I mean, let's just give it a go and see what happens. I had this set up from a while back, but I can't remember how it runs. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. It's steering to the right for some reason. Oh, 9.8. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's a good start, I guess. We'll see if we can back up that 9. Hold your handbrake, shift into 2nd, and then let go of the handbrake when the lights go off, I guess. Oh, okay. I messed that up. I messed this one up real bad. This is not going to be a 9. 10.2, yeah. My reaction time is so awful. But we'll see if we can get one more 9. And then we'll move on to the drifting. That was awful reaction time as well. For some reason it likes steering to the right by itself. Of 10.2. That was like the same reaction time as last time. which was bad. That was bad as well. $10.1. Right, I'll call it there. I'll call it with the 9.8 we got at the start. And you see it hook up at the start. That's pretty cool. And then it's almost like an old school gasser setup where you want the weight transfer all the way to the back, but it's really hard to hook up on skinny tires. So yeah, we will go over to the drifting and see how that goes. Right, finally we're going to do a little bit of sections. I haven't done drifting in quite a while on this game, probably ever since my last engine swap review, which I think was the the Hellcat Swap Superbird, which I'll have linked on top with the pin. Here's a setup I've come up with. Stiff anti-roll bar, front camber, a little bit stiffer suspension, fully locked diff, 100 aero. I might need less aero at the front because it seems to be hooking up quite a bit in the low speed corners or mid speed corners at Suzuka. Auto set to 280 and then I haven't changed the gears there. I put the normal turbo because the torque curve seems to be a lot flatter. High RPM seems to be a bit too peaky, and ultra high obviously is like you've got no low end, so you're going to bog down mid corner if you need to shift down, which is why I chose to pick the normal turbos, and then obviously steering angle, kick, handbrake and everything else. So let's join the lobby, see how it is. I've got quite an eclectic mix of vehicles here. Right, looks like we're setting off. Let's go. I don't know how this is gonna go. M3's muscle cars and tuner cars. Some of the German stuff. Oh no, that was up. I messed up. They've got a little engine swap. M3 there. Looks like they're dragging the brake. Oh no. That was a bit of a fail. I'll just wait for everyone to get past. I think I might put the brake balance all the way to 5 and just use the brake instead of the handbrake. We'll try again, we'll see if we can get a good run. I'll stay near the back because I don't want to fuck everyone up. Okay, he wants to stay in the back. Oh. No, never mind. Okay, using the brake doesn't work very well because I don't think the front has enough grip. Just have to use the throttle. Not a clean run, but let's just crash into this guy. Fuck it, I'm gonna go. I hate leading. That wasn't too bad. I do like the Dodge Charger drift car. That does look pretty cool. Did no one else go? I think no one else went. Okay. Oh, okay. We'll ignore that. That wasn't the cleanest of runs. May need to make the gears a little bit longer, but overall, in my opinion, this is a very versatile engine swap if you've got it. If you can get the car as of right now, it's in the used car dealership. I think it's like 30,000 or something, so it's not that much money. Definitely a very versatile car. It's okay for it's okay at everything. The best thing is obviously its top speed. You can get over 330 mile an hour with slipstream and nitrous. So it's a very good car in terms of that. As a track car, you'd need to turn the power down quite a lot for it to not spin out on the exit of corners. As a drift car, obviously it's pretty good. I just need a bit of a driver mod, obviously. And yeah, I think that's about it. Make sure you leave a like on the video, comment, make sure you turn on post notifications. I'll be uploading every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, or trying to anyway, with scattered videos in between if there's anything interesting that I want to post as well. Maybe on Gran Turismo, maybe on a different game. So until then, take care. I'll catch you in the next video.